Alright, here's the sugar rocket test that I said I was going to be doing. I've pretty much filled it out pretty much the same way that I did with my black powder rocket. So scales tear it out, and let's see, I want to see if I can get this in a view. Alright, so initial looking at it, it's not very hot, so that's good. It did kind of create some little like shards, and I want to just say that's probably just the sugar caramelizing. But let's go ahead and review the footage and see what the thrust is. I'm going to do the burned weight of the rocket, 6.8 grams. So everything's the same as it was with my black powder rocket. The same 5/16 tooling, the same tubes, everything. These are NEPT tubes, so they're pretty good tubes. Now, I didn't notice the amount of thrust in grams the same as it did with black powder. This one, if you're looking at the video, it only hit like 25 maybe. The black powder, if I remember correctly, was like 48 or 60 or something like that. So there's obviously a big difference in power. For this rocket here, it did have the catalyst of red iron oxide, 1% added to the total mixture. So the red iron oxide is supposed to increase the burn rate of the composition and help it with speed. So I didn't see that as much, but depending on how the composition is stored, I'm assuming, and you know how long it's been sitting, that could also affect it, because you do have sugar in there, so that becomes I guess absorbing moisture, and then burns slower, I guess. But for it being just the rocket, same weight and all that good stuff, I didn't see a huge difference in power. I did see it last a lot longer, so that is one thing it's got going for it. This rocket here is one that I made a while back. I believe the flash in here was red flash, so it's still explosive, but it's more of a color thing, and this is black powder. So I will be doing that at some point. And what I wanted to talk about was this guy here, which is a 5/16 rocket with a 1.75 inch ball shell. The ball shell itself weighs 23.3 grams. I know I mentioned in the black powder video I was going to be making a rocket like this, and because black powder had a thrust of 46 or whatever it was, I want to say it's going to be able to lift this shell, but not very high. But I do want to test it, and I want to say this is a dummy round. If I remember correctly, I filled one up with nothing but kitty litter versus it being an actual shell. So I want to do that test and see what happens with that. Anyways, this was just a quick video on the sugar rocket. Like I said, there's different variables on what could cause the rocket to not perform well. It could have been stored wrong or whatever the case may be. So this isn't like a scientific type of experiment video. It was just to kind of show what a sugar rocket versus black powder would do. Yeah, that's it for now. So just stay tuned for the other videos. When I get a chance, I'll be doing rockets like this. I do have another video that I will be posting later today once I get my Amazon delivery. It has to do with my 3D printed filament, and I'll go over it then in the video. That's it for now, and thanks for watching.